At a Tennessee restaurant, a family and some friends are eating dinner at a table by the window. When suddenly, a buck appears on the sidewalk, leaps through the window, and forces the family to scramble for cover. The deer then continues behind the bar until a quick-thinking customer opens up the side door, allowing it to make its escape, ending the chaos nearly as quickly as it began. According to media reports, the 13-year-old girl seated at the edge of the table receives 11 stitches to treat a gash on her shoulder, which is believed to have been caused by the buck's rear hoof rather than the glass. But she reportedly remained in good spirits. And though their table may not have been the best in the house on this night, on the plus side, it definitely wasn't the worst. In South Africa, tourists on a game drive find themselves confronted by an elephant that is, according to the tour company, agitated over the proximity of the group. And while the guide manages to back the animal off by turning the vehicle toward it and charging, it doesn't last for long. The elephant moves toward the truck again as the driver pleads for mercy, which incredibly seems to work. The elephant then begins to move farther away.
Hey! No! Can't go to the kids.
Until finally disappearing into the bush, allowing the guide to radio his base
Emergency.
and ask for assistance.
Are you okay? I'm not okay. I was being attacked by a toe on the hide, right in the hide.
It's unclear how long the truck waits before deeming it safe to leave. And while no one is harmed during the attack, many are understandably left rattled. A chest-pounding reminder that paying for a thrilling experience can sometimes leave you with much, much more than you bargained for. At a barber shop in Connecticut, employees spot a little girl running in the street by their shop. And when she moves to the front of the building, barbers Osvaldo and Rafael become concerned and then panicked as she heads straight toward a major intersection.
From the second we took off running, everything was a blur. All I'm thinking is, you gotta get there, you better be fast, and don't fall.
Osvaldo reaches her just in time.
I just felt this joy because I knew I got her. I knew she was safe.
I feel like God does things in a mysterious way because he gave me the eyes, he gave you the legs. Yeah.
The girl points the two toward her mother, who is around the corner at a bus stop.
Once I saw her mom and her mom saw me that I have her child in her hand, even though she only said thank you, I could tell in the way that she was looking at me that she was embarrassed, but at the same time, she was thankful.
After the successful reunion, the Barbers return to their waiting customers, catch them up on what just happened, and eventually get right back to where they left off. But their extraordinary actions don't go unnoticed.
Once I posted the video on my social media, it just went wild.
It just blew up.
And everybody was proud.
The mayor of East Hartford awards the men at a ceremony with special recognition for their actions, and the local police department publicly commends them.
We are just two barbers that saved the little girl. That was it. No hero.
The word hero is
Too big for us, yeah.
It's just too big.
We just did what we were supposed to do, that was all. Then no more, no less.
Yep.
In Argentina, a security camera records as a bakery owner works alone late one night. She's on high alert because her business was robbed just the day before. So when a man walks in, she grabs a knife as a precaution. And it turns out her fears of being robbed again are well-founded. Having flashed what appears to be a handgun, the man demands money from her register. And while the owner seems to comply, she also simultaneously presses a silent alarm. Then, apparently unwilling to be robbed twice in 2 days, she flashes her own weapon. Unfortunately, the man with the gun doesn't seem to care. Repeatedly striking him with the knife as he goes for the cash drawer. Though he may be wounded, he is far from down, as the fight between the two becomes even more brutal. Despite the owner's best efforts, the man flees the scene before the police arrive. According to the owner, he makes off with her mobile phone and some cash. Miraculously, the owner did not suffer any major injuries in the ordeal. While it's unknown if the man is ever apprehended, hopefully this was enough to scare him off for good. And for the owner to never risk her life for some cash and a cell phone again. At a bar in New York City, a fearless customer captures a possum that just scampered in from outside. As bar patrons watch in amazement.
Oh my!
The customer then takes the possum to just beyond a pile of garbage and lets it go.
Yeah! Let's go!
Once the video is posted to social media, it quickly gains attention. due in part to what witnesses claim the woman said just before picking the possum up. Hold my phone. I'm from Alaska.
Oh my.
Here's hoping the possum goes on to have a productive life, chasing those pesky New York City rats, which are, incidentally, part of its diet. An unmanned catering cart is out of control because, according to reports, a case of water has fallen onto the accelerator pedal.
Oh, the other thing is on the gas pedal.
And with each revolution, it comes within inches of hitting the nose of the airplane that's filled with passengers.
Oh my God.
And unfortunately, there isn't much the workers standing around it can do.
Hit the airplane, here it goes.
One man has a plan.
That's how you do it.
The quick-thinking employee intercepts the runaway cart with an airport vehicle known as a pushback tug and is hailed as a hero by the airline and the passengers on the plane, whose flight is delayed, but only by 10 minutes.
That's how you do it.
This customer leans out of his car to pay for an automatic car wash. Then, according to media reports, he accidentally steps on the gas and plows straight into the car wash, where his car hits a barrier and rolls over on its side. According to reports, the customer is stuck inside the car for 90 minutes until rescue crews are finally able to free him by cutting off the car's roof. The 77-year-old man is taken to a local hospital where he is treated for injuries to his leg, but is otherwise okay. The same cannot be said for his car. So remember, whether self-service or automated, all car washes work best when the car is fully closed and the driving is kept to a minimum. At a reptile center in Utah, this alligator, Darth Gator, is the star of the show at a child's birthday party.
It's gonna be kind of boring for 1 second, but then once he's in the water, we'll do more of the machine.
Trainer Lindsay Bull, who has worked with Darth for nearly 4 years, starts what she believes will be a routine feeding.
Darth knows what's up, he knows the routine, can smell the food, so he's generally in that food mode.
But today, that food mode is a little too aggressive.
We got trouble in here! We got trouble!
So once my hand grazed his mouth, he instantly thought it was his food and bit down on my hand, quickly readjusted and got a little further up onto my wrist. And then from there, he first thrashed his head. I saw him go belly up and kind of held my breath and rolled with him and hoped for the best.
The man who comes to Lindsay's aid, a parent at the party named Donnie, suddenly jumps in. Sitting on the gator's back to prevent another roll.
I did not know Donnie before that situation. I don't know how much he weighed the consequences, But he effectively said, here's a situation, I need to help. At that point, I was in a pretty substantial amount of pain. I had also hit my head pretty hard when we went for the roll. So my head was really ringing. So I just asked him, have a conversation with me, keep me kind of conscious here. I would say everything was pretty slow motion. I knew that eventually he would let go, and I just needed to stay conscious long enough for him to do that and then get out of the enclosure.
And Lindsay's instinct is spot on.
He opened it wide enough for me to easily slide my arm back out.
But now, it's Donnie who needs some help.
I looked into the enclosure and realized, well, we have to get Donnie safely off of the alligator. This is his first time doing this. He doesn't know what to do.
Baby! Come here. She's dead.
With Donnie now safe, Lindsay is taken to the hospital, where she is diagnosed with a ruptured tendon in her hand and eventually receives a surgery to repair the damage. Today, she has almost full mobility in her wrist, and perhaps surprisingly, is back working with gators. Even Darth Gator himself.
I can say I have no hard feelings towards Darth. I cannot say that Darth was not upset at me.
The Reptile Center releases a statement thanking Donnie for his heroism, saying that his help and others, combined with the training of Lindsay, probably saved her life and her limbs. At a seaside restaurant in Italy, a storm rages outside as employees inside clean up some water that has leaked in. When suddenly, as a worker catches sight of a massive rogue wave, he and the other employees attempt to fortify the windows themselves. To no avail. The powerful wave tears through the doors and windows, shattering glass and sweeping furniture and some workers across the dining room and out the other side. According to media reports, the storm that caused the rogue wave produced winds over 100 miles per hour across the country and waves up to 33 feet high. Fortunately, though some of the employees sustained minor injuries and the owner had to be hospitalized with lacerations from shattered glass, everyone at the restaurant survives the harrowing ordeal. So the next time you're enjoying your meal by the ocean, take a moment to appreciate what some employees risk to make that experience possible. At a festival in Missouri, event-goers watch a hot air balloon as it approaches the main thoroughfare. But it quickly becomes clear.
Yeah, that's coming in hot.
That something is very very wrong. Though the pilot and passenger on board apparently do their best to warn everyone below, some are unable to clear its path as it leaves a trail of destruction in its wake. Continuing on toward more scattering festival goers before a few brave ones finally help pull it to the ground and keep it there. According to news reports, 2 spectators suffer minor injuries, while both the pilot and his passenger, luckily, are okay. And although high winds, reportedly, are to blame for the accident, the rest of the festivities continue as planned. So remember, next time you buy a hot air balloon ride,
Yeah, that's coming in hot.
enjoy the view and hold on tight, just in case.